Welcome back, everybody. Breaking Bad again, season 5. We are now at episode 11 called Confessions. Tom, bring us back. What happened last episode?
All right, last episode was called Buried, and it goes like this. Hank reaches Skylar before Walt. He attempts to obtain a statement from Skylar, but she refuses to talk. Skylar also refuses to say anything incriminating when Marie visits, only saying, "I'm so sorry." Walter buries his money out in the desert, the Tohajali Indian Reservation. Lydia, facing pressure from her Czech Republic customers, tries to convince Declan to use Todd as his chemist. When Declan refuses, Uncle Jack's gang kills him and his associates and takes the meth production equipment. Hank, unable to obtain information from Skylar or Walt, returns to the office at the DEA to learn that Jesse is being detained and questioned. And the episode ended with Hank walking into the interrogation room with Jesse.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that Declan did not see that coming.
No.
Nazi.
So, this episode's called Confessions. And I think that if the episode, I don't know, the episode name seems to be like, all right, well,
a little sus.
It seems to be pretty obvious to me as to what would happen. So, but since it's Breaking Bad, it's probably not that obvious. I think Confessions is what I've been saying for a while, is that Walt's gonna spill his guts. Well, he spilled his guts to Hank. Marie spilled her guts to Marie, and now the only one left who's gonna have to get that is Jesse. So Jesse was gonna find out about either Brock being poisoned, or he's gonna find out about Jane, or Walt's gonna confess to both. That's my confession guess.
Interesting.
Or Jesse's going to confess to everything with Hank in the investigator room, because that's where he was going into question. Mister, I'm going to throw all my money on the street.
Yeah, he doesn't care anymore. Well, at least he appears as though he doesn't.
Or maybe everybody confesses. Maybe it's just a constant slew of a battery of confessions.
So you guys are saying there's going to be some confessions?
Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it happens in a church.
For some reason, I don't know why I think there might be a confession in this episode. It's like my water heater. I don't.
Yeah, it's way out there. Prediction.
Really, just grasping in the dark here. Perhaps there will be.
Like a rainbow in the dark.
Yeah, just as a reminder, what's this episode called, Kevin?
It's called Spoilers.
We're so obnoxious. I don't know how anybody likes us. I really don't.
You're like,
confessions, right?
Okay, I'm cool. In sheer
Well, here we go. It's a sheer confession, Katie.
All right, let's
start. Here we go.
Let's get going.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Spill your guts.
Hey, good guy Todd.
He'll never not be good guy Todd, even though he's terrible.
It's like Little John.
Yeah,
yo.
Well, no, not that Little John, like Robin Hood Little John.
Hey, Mr. White.
These are idiots.
I'm probably
Whoops.
real busy with retirement, but I got some news I think that you should maybe know about. Me and Declan had
Here's a confession.
Because water and methylamine way different, and he figured it all out to milliliter. Anyway, I'm up there with my hose, and we're going as fast as we can because we only got a few minutes. At the crossing, we got this guy who's smooth talking, the engineer, and it's all just going great. And so I fling the hose, I'm grabbing the cap, I'm screwing in the bolts, just like busting ass, you know. And then I feel the train start moving, and I'm on top.
You piss your pants?
Yeah, right? The thing starts speeding up, so I jump off
the one thing he wasn't supposed to do.
Like total stuntman stuff.
It's like Hooper.
Remember, Walt was like, and no one can know about this? That was like the number one thing.
Can I get you anything else?
Oh, serious time.
Fucking creeper.
Are you feeling good about cooking?
Yeah.
You be able to run your own lab? Do it upright?
Yeah, for sure, I got this.
I see a kid with a bicycle helmet on. I want to smack the shit out of him, like for his own good.
Oh, the good old days.
Alpha male, bro. Sigma.
What would be in that little dispenser there in a men's bathroom? Unless they're in the women's bathroom, what would be in that dispenser?
Yeah, blow ass boot.
I don't know what would be in there. Man puns?
Ah, that explains it. Oh my god.
Coming to New Mexico. Hello,
Yeah, they
Walter.
just stole the methamphetamine, didn't they? No,
They killed Declan and stole all the methamphetamine. And they bringing it back. Baby, me.
You can blame it on.
I want to talk to you about your partner, Heisenberg. See, I know he's my brother-in-law, Walt.
Hmm.
That's the look. I'm right, aren't I? Eat me. Sure that's how you want to play this?
Why don't you try and beat it out of me? That's your thing, right?
Agent Schrader, beat any good suspects lately? Taller. Ask him about his history with my client. He knocked the poor kid unconscious last time they were alone together. My guys are busting their asses trying to hide Walt's money from the feds, and you're tossing yours out a window? And I have to hear about your little act of philanthropy on the news? I imagine Schrader shared with you his recent discovery. Okay, well then you get my complete lack of chill.
Which foundation matches? Oh, just straight to the cover up.
Junior, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Come on back inside.
What happened?
Oh, there's nothing. No, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Really. I do want to talk to you.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, here, sit down.
Time to spin the web of
I
lies.
just don't want to keep things from you, okay? I mean, you deserve to know what's happening. My latest scans show a little shadow on my lung. But my doctor put me right on a new round of chemo, which is why I've been so tired lately. But I was pushing myself too hard. I know it. So why don't you go on and help your Aunt Marie, and we'll talk about this later with your mom.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm staying. I'm not leaving.
I didn't tell.
Why not?
It's just not time yet. Don't tell me how to do my job.
Walt, are you sure about this?
It's the only way.
Okay.
I'm ready. My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New
Fake his death.
Mexico, 87104. This is my confession.
Episode name. Yep. He's leaving. Hank's gonna help him leave.
Oh, she's not wearing purple today.
This is a serious day. No
Is she
purple.
wearing black?
Is it maybe dark purple?
Yeah, maybe.
He's wearing
Hank's wearing
purple.
purple.
Yeah, she's wearing black.
That's definitely black.
Welcome to Garduño's. My name's Jim. I'll be taking care of you today. Can I start anybody off with some beverages?
Some mozzarella sticks.
How about some of our tableside guacamole?
I think we're fine. Hey, we need some time with the menu.
No worries. Be right back with some water.
Well,
Finger
there's a
guns
cartoon
and all.
moment that I didn't think they'd be able to do.
Confess.
You have no evidence to support your claims. Why tear this family apart?
Here's your water.
So, how about that guacamole? We make it right here at the table. Just give you guys a few more minutes.
Look, whatever you think he did, this is not an ongoing situation.
Skylar.
No. They need to understand it's in the past. It's over. There is nothing to go after here. There's nothing to accomplish.
How can we believe anything you say? There's no telling where the lies begin and end. This whole thing dies with you, right? That's what you're saying here? Is that Hank should just let it go and wait for you
There's
to
the
die?
confession tape.
Or maybe you should just go ahead and die then.
That is not a solution.
No, it's not a solution. He's not getting off that easy. My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104. This is my confession. If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead. Murdered by my brother-in-law, Hank Schrader. Hank has been building a meth empire for over a year now and using me as his chemist. Shortly after my 50th birthday, he asked that I use my chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, which he would then sell using connections that he made through his career with the DEA. I was reeling from a cancer diagnosis that was poised to bankrupt my family. Hank took me on a ride-along and showed me just how much money even a small meth operation could make. Hank had a partner, a businessman named Gustavo Fring. Hank sold me into servitude to this man. And when I tried to quit, Fring threatened my family. Fring was able to arrange, I guess you call it a hit on Hank. It failed, but Hank was seriously injured. And I wound up paying his medical bills, which amounted to a little over $177,000. The bomb that he used was built by me. And he gave me no option in that. To keep me in line, he took my children. For 3 months, he kept them. Recently, I tried once again to quit, and in response, he gave me this. It's a threat. It's what he will do if I don't back off.
That video is a bunch of lies, Hank. Anybody who knows you will know.
$177,000. Hell's he talking about? That was gambling money. Oh, Jesus Christ, Marie. Oh, God, no.
How was I supposed to know? How was I supposed to know where it really
Why
came
were they
from?
paying for my medical bills? What about my insurance?
Insurance wouldn't have covered the treatment that you needed, and
It's not her fault. Come on.
He killed me here. I mean, that's the last nail. That's the last nail in the coffin.
What does he know?
I mean, he knows you're Heisenberg. I figured not much else.
Are we going to talk about the rain of caca the kid brought down upon us? You want to hazard a guess what his little charity drive cost you?
Why don't you go take a walk, Saul? Maybe it's time for you to just leave all of this behind.
He wanted to do that.
Just get out of town. Don't look back. Meet a girl. Start a family even. Hell, you're still so damn young. And what's here for you now, anyway?
Would you just, for once, stop working me?
What are you talking about?
Can you just, stop working me for like 10 seconds straight? Stop jerking me around?
Jesse, I am not working you.
Yes. Yes, you are. All right, just drop the whole concerned dad thing and tell me the truth? I mean, you're acting like me leaving town is all about me and turning over a new leaf, but it's really about you. I mean, you need me gone, because your dickhead brother-in-law is never gonna let up. Just say so. Just ask me for a favor. Just tell me you don't give a shit about me, and it's either this, or you'll kill me the same way you killed Mike.
Cool.
I mean, isn't that what this is all about? Us meeting way the hell out here? In case I say no? Come on. Just tell me you need this.
Uh-oh. Heisenberg eyes. Did you give him a hug? Oh. Manipulation to the max.
Don't. I know, Jesse, but don't do it.
Oh, believe it.
This is it. Once I make the call, there's no takebacks.
I need a new dust filter for my Hoover Max Extract Pressure Pro Model 60. Can you help me with that? Yeah, pick up. He's hot. Not hot, just a little hot. Get to the groove of your new life, provided, of course, you don't toss it out the window on the way. But seriously, this is the last of it, so you might want to think about making a budget.
Hey, whoa, what are you doing? You can't fire up a doob in here. Put that out. I mean it. Put it out.
Look, Mr. Natural, right? I'm not going to let you sabotage this thing. This guy is not going to take you if you show up high. So stop screwing around or it's both our asses. All right, well, that's a start. Now give with the dope. Christ. Some people are immune to good advice.
As soon as he leaves the door, he's going to light up.
Money-sized
See
bag.
something?
Huel's going to drop you at the pickup spot, then he's going to get the hell out of there. You got that? The guy won't pick up the kid if he's got company. He'll pick you up, you'll pay him, he'll take your ID, he'll give you a new one. Goodbye, Jesse Pinkman. Hello, Mr. Credit to Society.
So do I get to pick where I go?
Well, it's your life. I imagine you get a say. You want a suggestion? How about Florida? You get a tan, meet the Swedish bikini team, swim with the dolphins.
What about Alaska?
Alaska. Okay, well, that's a different vibe. I never figured you for a big moose lover, but whatever floats your boat.
Alaska's good.
Anywhere you can get a fresh start is going to be good. You ready?
Yeah.
Take care, Jesse. Excuse me.
Fuck off, rice and thief. No, he took the. Oh, there you go. See? Huel took the weed, and he's going to realize that Huel fucking took the ricin.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh my.
Uh-huh. He ain't leaving. Take the money. Goodbye. Scorched earth time.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go.
Hey, man, you can't go in there. He a no-show? Why didn't you call? Why didn't you...
Hit him right in the face. Yep.
Stop! Code Red! You all! Get in here! Back off! You stay where you are. Okay, I had you lift your dope. I told you I couldn't risk the guy not taking you.
No! Before the cigarette, you stole the cigarette.
What?
The ricin cigarette! You had him steal it off of me! And all for that asshole, Mr. White! He poisoned Brock! He poisoned Brock, and you helped him!
Okay, Jesse, calm down.
Say it again! Tell me one more time to calm down, come on!
I'm sorry. Yes, okay, I had Hugh lift your cigarette, but Walt made me. He told me he was helping you. He was saving you. I never would have agreed to it if I know what he was going to do. Jesse, you gotta believe me. I don't want any of this.
Back up!
Hey, it's me. You got a big problem.
Oh, and please give this to your car wash professional. Have an A1 day.
Hey. What's going on?
Stop warning that you're on camera. Oh, he's got a gun. It's really cold, though. Is the pin gonna stick or not work? Oh! Well, we know it's not burnt down because he comes back to it.
That's true.
Junior's gonna be there? We're not gonna find out till next episode. Yeah, and then, maybe. Alright, so he found out about Brock. There's only a few more episodes left for him to find out about Jane. But I think he may draw the conclusion. Although it's not so direct, you know.
We're gonna talk about how the confession maybe wasn't what you thought it was.
Oh my goodness. Well,
well, I mean, I disclaimered that before I said it. I said the writers would not make it this obvious, so it must go a different way.
No, that it was like gutturally. I was like, how would any of that? Like, I'm sure Hank would be able to disprove a lot of what he said. But then again, you look back, and on top of the medical bills, you have Hank being like insistent upon being involved in this case and like beating the crap out of Jesse and like all of this stuff that would like also line up. So it's just like the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, oh my, it was, I mean, brilliant on Walt's part, but there's got to be something that like, but yeah, Hank will look guilty as hell.
Yeah, I think Walt's fictional story is definitely believable.
Oh, so believable.
The only thing is who turned the camera off. He didn't get up to turn the camera off, which means somebody was recording him.
Well, no.
I mean, he edited it and put it on a disc.
No, because
Skylar recorded him, but
in the video he says when Skylar learned of what had happened.
Oh yeah.
So she knows. I mean, she just shut it off. That's not any secret. I know. I can't wait to see you guys' reactions.
And Marie is just, kind of naive to the whole thing. She trusts the system and like, this is the truth. And he knows like, this isn't going to hold up. I still think he's going to do the same thing that Hank tried to do with Jesse, although not so manipulative, is get him out of town. But this will all just go away. Because now Jesse's going to try to kill you.
Mm.
Yeah, who is I have no idea what the play is for the ricin. I just know that Walt leaves town at some point, gets a whole bunch of facial hair, comes back, gets a machine gun, goes back to his house, and gets the ricin out of the wall socket. So what drives him away?
That's true.
What causes him to come back? And why is he getting weapons?
Big questions.
So, who has his family hostage? The Nazis. It's probably good guy Todd.
All right. And do we think that Todd's going to be able to cook well enough? Like,
well,
he
they were
took those
driving
notes
back
and he was. Go ahead.
They drove back into New Mexico, right? That's what you saw them. Even at the start, they had the sign into New Mexico. Are they going for Walt? It's probably the Nazis that takes him hostage.
Because if Walt, like, if Todd can get the cook down, right? Because he was like a really like eager student and was like taking these notes, kind of like Gail, and like, if he can get the cook down, that means Lydia can get, like, maybe Walt is fighting everyone. Literally, he's fighting Jesse. He's fighting Lydia. He's fighting the Nazis. He's fighting the DEA. He's got like everyone coming for him, who, like, everyone wanting him dead.
So the scene where Todd was first in, which I assume he was calling Walt, saying it took care of it and all that stuff. What did he first do? He lit up a cigarette. I wonder if the ricin cigarette is for Todd. Like, they do all that foreshadowing stuff. Like, they showed that Todd smoked cigarettes. I don't know if we recognize that in any other episodes of him smoking cigarettes, but I know. But like, we know the house doesn't burn down. So the fact maybe Walter Jr. said he wasn't going to leave. I mean, that was days ago, but he said he wasn't going to leave. But so he's probably there, and he's going to be like,
So there's one thing that I would like you guys to ponder on. So
spoiler.
No, that's not a spoiler. Walt's a bastard, right? We all know this.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you guys think of fucking Skylar going along with that video? That's her sister and her brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, what the fuck? Walt, you can expect that from, but are you like?
I think she's also gone like past to like. I think she's terrified of her kids finding out about everything, and she just wants it in the past. So she's just sacrificing all of her her morals and everything like that just to protect the kids.
Like, Marie, like, this is all that she's thinking about now. Like, this is all that, like, she's not, just like when everything else falls apart in her life, it's like she finds something. Like, before it was like going to the open houses, and then she ended up stealing, like, it escalated to her stealing something. But like, she gets on these kicks, and then there's no getting her out of it. So like, I think she doesn't really care. I think she wants the kids. And that was another comment from last episode, where somebody was like that Marie was reverting back to her her like bad habits when I'm like, you can steal a knickknack from a house. You cannot steal someone's child. But like, I thought that was a good point too, because it's just like, Marie just gets it in her head that she can just take things. And then like, I don't know, she feels entitled. She feels, I don't know, but she's going to be, I don't know, because Hank's obviously having second thoughts about like turning Walt in.
Wow, well, he should have tread more lightly.
But Marie's not going to change her mind on this. So.
Right.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Sorry, just before you jump to this subject, on the kid thing, her stealing the kids. On a previous episode, Walt was at the house. I believe it was Walt, and he thanks them for watching the kids during that 3 month when they were staying at the Schrader's house. And she makes the comment, "Oh, you can just leave them here forever." Like,
yeah.
So I think there's like a implied that
That
she
can't have
wants kids, and maybe
Yeah.
they can have kids, or Hank's
there
not
was
on
a scene
board,
where
or
they were sitting together with Holly, and like Hank was like she was sitting on an armchair with Holly, and
Yeah,
he
maybe
was
that's the
like
scene
sitting
I'm
on the
thinking of.
arm, and like she says something like to the
Like, you're so
I don't
good with
remember
her or
what-
something.
Yeah, something like about being parents or whatever. And then I remember
Yeah.
saying something along the lines of, "Oh, I wonder why they never had kids. I wonder what the reason
Yeah.
is."
But anyways, I just wanted to throw that in as well.
So and that's another thing. Like, that's also not that that's how she wanted things to go, but like Marie, it's like a perfect excuse to take the kids if that's what she wanted.
It's the reason why she
But
somehow tries to steal things. There's some therapeutic
yeah,
diagnosis for her not being able to
well,
have kids and them not being able to have kids, so she has to steal things. Yeah, it's a water heater stretch, but
no, that's not what I'm saying. It's just she just reverts back to these like habits where she's hyper fixated on whatever it is, and then she doesn't really care what she needs to do in order to get it. Like, she took the money from, even if it was gambling money at the time.
yeah, and she
Like,
didn't inform Hank
she,
about it. Yeah.
so she just gets hyper fixated on whatever it is that she wants to do. So I wonder what she's gonna, and how Hank's gonna try to reel her in, if he's even going to be able to. Because what if she just goes to the DEA herself?
Whatever she does, there's going to be purple involved.
Oh, she's wearing black today.
One other thing that I think you guys should touch on is when they're out in the desert and Jesse says, "Or you'll kill me just like you killed Mike."
Yep.
That, and then also the hug. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that? Jesse calling him out.
Well, Jesse most definitely needs to be hugged and like wanted to be hugged, and Walt hugged him. I think just continuing his manipulation. Like, you didn't figure me out. That's not what I'm doing. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't think Walt actually hugged Jesse out of love. I think he wants, like, exactly what Jesse said. You need me out of the picture, so just fucking be honest with me and tell me to be out of the picture. Stop being such a manipulative piece of shit. And I think Walt doubled down.
Yeah.
I don't know if Walt ever had the intention to kill him out there. Maybe later in the future, but I don't think like that was his intention. Because why would he have Saul come with him?
And I think we agree that even though Walt's a bastard and you can never know what his true intentions are, he does have a soft spot for Jesse.
Yeah.
I mean, he's shown that multiple times throughout the season. So I also agree that I don't know. I don't think that he probably was this. I don't think he took him out in the desert to offer him an option or kill him. I don't think that. I agree with Kevin on that. I do agree with Kevin on that.
But why did they meet there then?
Because it's out in the middle of nowhere. It's always where they fucking meet.
Oh, but
Well, and not only that,
slid out of.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
being
he
let out
was-
of jail.
yeah, he was being
Everybody's
tailed.
under
Yeah.
the spotlight, so it's really easy to see if you're being tailed when you're driving 30 miles out in the middle of nowhere.
Right, out in the middle of nowhere. Right. Makes sense. But I think, too, Jesse didn't embrace Walt back. I think this is like Jesse's
Yes, that's right. His arm stayed at
poker
his side.
face. Like,
Yeah, that's a
it
good
was, like when Walt came and gave him the money. Like, we thought that it was awkward because, like, oh, things were awkward, but really he was terrified. And I think in this case, it was like, yeah, there was a part of him that needed a hug, of course, like, and there was a part of him that like leaned into it a little bit, but then again, it's just like, God, it's like the one time that his emotions are somewhat being like fulfilled. It's always like in this case, like, God, the last person he wants hugging him when he needs a hug the most, the last person he wanted to hug him was the one hugging him. And it was just like, just this like frustrating, like, what is it? And it's the same with Skylar. It's like, what do you want me to do? what do you want me to do? Like, we're all so in this so deeply now. Like, we can't do anything. It's just we have to do what's in front of us at this time. And then with what happened with Jesse connecting the dots with the ricin, like that is him just losing. Like, I don't know what he's capable of from here on out. I mean, obviously he doesn't burn the house down. Something stops him, but like he's done. Like Walt is like he doesn't he now it's a vengeance thing. Maybe he'll want to get Hank off the trail so that he can kill him himself.
And everybody's fucking stressing out and everybody's having like these different character arcs, right? Except for Walt. Walt's still the same person. Like Jesse is now like enraged and going for revenge. Skylar is just like this numb former
Empty
shell of herself.
Yeah.
And like Hank and Marie, like Marie is just fixated on bringing him to justice, and now Hank is like and shitting his pants at the fact that like nobody's gonna believe him, and Walter is just going through the motions.
It's just like, yeah.
You know,
shit's going down.
He's still keeping up this ruse too. Like he, maybe because the scene with Skylar and at the car wash with the soda machine, like why is he even trying to lie to anybody anymore? Everybody freaking knows he's full of shit every time he opens up his mouth. Like, why are you even keeping up this, act? And it was like, she knew there was probably, like, maybe not at the time, but the way he like, came in, it was like, oh, let me check I gotta go get my, it's like, of course she knows something's going on. The same as, like, maybe Walter did have the plan to kill Jesse if he didn't opt to leave. Because it's just
possible.
he's playing these games with people, even though the people he's playing the games with, like, know him. Like, you're acting like we've known you through this entire escapade. And you're still trying to keep up this bullshit act.
Fucking facade. Like, why couldn't he just come in and grab the keys and open up the fucking soda machine, grab the gun out of there, and grab a soda and be like, I was thirsty, and close it? Like, what is the whole huge, the latch doesn't work.
Let me
check.
Dear, I just
No, it's good. I need a prescription. Bye.
Yeah, and it's like everybody's
it's
like,
awkward.
Yeah, okay, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't know what's
sure.
in there. Right, like, she doesn't know what's in there, but, like, she knew it wasn't what he just told her.
Honestly, it's just,
Right.
it's just like, I don't think she cares. I think she's like, fine. Whatever. I don't care.
No, but she probably would have appreciated him more for it. Like, it's just like, stop playing or not appreciated, but just been like, okay, like, instead of this, like, you're like this insult to their intelligence.
Yeah, that's what Jesse was saying too. Out there, like, just fucking be honest with me.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if he really, something would have happened to Jesse if he had not agreed.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why would Saul be there, though? What was the point of Saul being there? He needed a ride?
Saul brought Jesse out there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jesse doesn't have a vehicle. Crazy.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Having fun. All right.
Okay. Till next time.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Good night. Smash that bell.